Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And of course, the NBA regular season ended on Sunday. We know 4 of the 8 playoff matchups. The other 4 we will learn once the playoff tournament is over. So yesterday I took a look at the Knicks versus Pistons 3-6 matchup in the East. I'm going to try to go over all 8 series. Today I'm going to go with the 3-6 matchup in the Western Conference between the 3rd seeded Los Angeles Lakers and the 6th seeded Dallas Mavericks. Now, these are the offensive and defensive ratings. So, Timberwolves better offensive rating, better defensive rating. Keep in mind, a lot of this season was without Luka Doncic, who played in 28 of the Lakers' 82 games. So take that with a grain of salt. Despite the much better net rating from the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Lakers actually finished 1 game better than them, and usually I do include the net rating. So net rating wise, the Timberwolves finished 4th in the league with a 5.0 net rating, only behind the 3 dominant teams, Thunder, Celtics, and Cavaliers. The Lakers finished 14th with a 1.2 net rating. But again, much of that season without Luka Doncic, who of course, really turned the championship hopes, turned them up tenfold once they acquired him from the Dallas Mavericks. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Timberwolves, of course, made the Western Conference Finals last year. Then, kind of late in the offseason, made that Karl Anthony Towns trade to the New York Knicks, getting back Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo in the deal. Took a while for them to get fully acclimated. The Timberwolves kind of struggled a bit out of the gate, but were able to avoid the play-in tournament and have a tough first round matchup for sure. But it's tough on both sides. Timberwolves have good rebounding team, average about 1.5 more rebounds than their opponents. Team that doesn't allow the opponents to shoot too many free throws. Meanwhile, the Lakers, of course, will look at their front court. That was kind of a weakness ending the season, but they are a team who gets to the free throw line quite a bit, and we'll see if that plays a role in this series. So here are the projected starters, and I should have mentioned in the Knicks video. So in parentheses, the averages are points per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, steals per game, blocks per game. And of course, the biggest hole on both. First for the Timberwolves, Mike Conley, definitely a steadying player. Not going to make too many mistakes, but his athleticism is far from what it was in his glory days with the Memphis Grizzlies. But Anthony Edwards led the league in 3-pointers made. I think he either had the 6th or 7th most in a single season. And he's probably going to be, I would guess, an All-NBA second-team guy this year. Now, Rudy Gobert, the stats, maybe a little bit lower than his best seasons with Utah and previous seasons with Minnesota. But he really played well to end the season. And let's see if he could continue that in what looks like a clear mismatch. As I mentioned, the Lakers' biggest hole is in the middle. Jackson Hayes has had a couple okay games, but, not really seen as a starting center. But, of course, very few triplets better than the Lakers of Luka, Reeves, and LeBron James. James arguably could be, I probably say he's going to be around the All-NBA second team as well. With Anthony Edwards, of course, Luka Doncic didn't play enough games to qualify. Doncic's numbers are off the charts, but efficiency wasn't fully there at times. Actually shot less than 50% from inside the arc with the Lakers. But again, the team definitely improved their championship fortunes with the acquisition. I mean, not that Anthony Davis was a slouch, but of course, Luka Doncic is probably one of the league's 5 best players. Now, the bench, Probably an advantage for the Timberwolves, although they're probably only going to go 3 deep, and in the playoffs that's okay. Most teams go 8, no more than 9 deep, and the Timberwolves top three is pretty good. I mean, DiVincenzo definitely turned it around after a miserable start with Minnesota. Of course, the shocking deal. Probably didn't want to leave his Villanova brothers with the Knicks, but he got it back together. Naz Reid, a former Sixth Man of the Year last year, probably going to finish, I'd say, at least top 5 again this year. So one of the better bench players in the league, and Alexander Walker, a very solid defensive player, can hit the 3 ball. And as a team, the Timberwolves are a great 3-point shooting team, actually 4th in the league in 3-point percentage. Walker shot 38.1% from deep. I mean, DiVincenzo 39.7%, Conley 41%, Edwards 39.5%. So a lot of capable 3-point shooters. Dillingham was a lottery pick. I don't really expect him to see many minutes. And Lakers, I would say, and I do this for all of them, where I put 5 bench guys. If someone gets hurt, someone's going to have to step up. But as I mentioned, in the playoffs, you're probably only going to play 3, maybe 4 guys off the bench. Dorian Finney-Smith, another solid trade by Rob Pelinka, acquiring him from the Brooklyn Nets, giving up D'Angelo Russell. Finney-Smith has played that 3-and-D role fairly awesomely, shooting 39.8% from deep, and the starter, Rui Hachimura, 41.3%. Gabe Vincent really got off to a slow start this year. Has been a little bit better of late, actually a decent amount better. Jared Vanderbilt hurt much of the season, came back right around the All-Star break, and gives the Lakers a quality 15 to 20 minutes per game. Dalton Connect, let's see if he is part of the playoff rotation. As I mentioned, 8 or 9 guys. Connect probably on the bubble. Maybe he receives, 8 to 10 minutes. Guy who shot 37.6% from 3-point territory. That dipped a bit as the season went along. So, let's go on DraftKings Sportsbook and see what the spread is for this series. Now, the Lakers are a minus 200. And the Timberwolves are plus 160. Knicks went down a bit. Yesterday, I said that DraftKings Sportsbook had them at minus 425. Now they're minus 400. So, Lakers favorites to win the series. In the end, and this is one, all the West series are going to be difficult. Well, I'd say besides the 1-8, Thunder should certainly win, whoever they play. But in the end, do you go with the Lakers, who lost in the first round last year but acquired Doncic? Do you go with the Timberwolves, reached the Western Conference Finals but made that surprising deal of Karl Anthony Towns? I'm going to go with the Minnesota Timberwolves in 7. They win on the Lakers' home court. Remember last year in the playoffs, maybe until the Western Conference Finals, Anthony Edwards was being compared to Michael Jordan, which of course is crazy, but maybe he can have another playoff run like that. It's a difficult series to predict. More depth from the Timberwolves, 3 bench guys you can count on. The Lakers, I would say 1. Vanderbilt, solid defender. Not going to give you much on the offensive end. But let me know in the comments, who do you think will win this series and in how many games? I'll do another series later today. Really enjoyed doing these. Did them last year as well. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.